Hello, my name is XONEVANT. Today is Saturday, August the 23rd, and this is your Daily Dose Weekend Wrap-Up. Alright, so first things first, let's get this out of the way. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to follow up with whether we were going to do a community nickname for Square One Games, and you guys know I did a video about that maybe a week or so ago. I can't remember what the exact date was that I did that, but we talked about doing a community nickname, and based on the comments, I got the sense that you guys were cool with it. If I decided to make the call for us to have a name, like you'd be cool with it, but I also got this feeling like we don't really need it. Like, we'll support you if you say yes, but we don't really need a community nickname. Let's just go with SOG. And I know that's also the kind of the brand of I think it's a knife company, a military knife company or something like that. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with SOG. You guys know that I changed our channel icon to the big bold white letters SOG. I think that's way more eye-catching than what we used to have, although a lot of you guys really liked the cube. Don't worry, we're gonna be bringing that back in the next couple of months. I got some other projects I'm working on with that, so it's not completely gone away, but I think the SOG is just way more eye-catchy, you know, in the comment section and that sort of thing, and it really just says exactly what we are, you know, exactly who we are. We are Square One Games, baby. And so I like it. A lot of you guys, you know, thumbed up the pic when I put it out on Google Plus and Facebook. So we're gonna stick with that for now. You know, if somebody comes up with something cool later on, and you know, it kind of, you know, catches on with everybody, then maybe we can go in that direction. But I think for now, we're just gonna stick with SOG. All right, and last but not least, let's talk about Dishonored. My plan was to cover Dishonored as a personal play. That way you'd have Dishonored, Red Dead Redemption, and Dark Souls 2. The only issue is that Red Dead Redemption and Dark Souls 2 are very long games. You know, Red Dead's an open world game, and Dark Souls 2, just by default, because it's kind of that RPG type feel, it's a long game. And after I'm doing all the editing and all that kind of stuff, I'm realizing that these games are going to take you guys well into October, because, you know, I drop them every other day. So I'm not done with all the editing for Red Dead quite yet, so I don't know the final tally on how many videos that's going to be, but it's going to be a lot because it was a big game and I did a lot of stuff in it. So here's my thought, is that instead of doing Dishonored as a personal play, because even if I did do Dishonored as a personal play, I wouldn't put out the first video until after one of these other personal plays are over, which is, like I said, going to be in October, and that's when all the new games come out. So here's what I'm thinking, that we take Dishonored, we move it from the personal play, and we just, maybe I just go through the game as more of a challenge. So I haven't quite played the game yet. I have downloaded it. What you're seeing on screen right now is just generic trailers and, you know, footage from YouTube. But I do know that there are levels of difficulty in the game, obviously. And Dormouse03 was telling me a while back that there is a trophy, or yeah, it's a trophy that you have to go through the. I don't really know the qualifications to get the trophy, but from what I'm understanding, it was a very hard trophy to get. And so I'm thinking that maybe we turn the Dishonored into that kind of playthrough, and then I would just layer it into the Daily Dose, maybe like once or twice a week, or maybe on the weekends or something like that. You know what I mean? I think that's just going to be something that's a little bit more digestible for that kind of content than making it a personal play, because like I said, if I put out episode 1 of that, it's going to be in the fall, and I think you guys are going to be wanting to see all, you know, brand new content when the fall gets here. So in the comments below, very important, I need to know what kind of challenge I need to be doing for that game, and I really want to be challenged. So if it's just, hey, play it on the hardest difficulty, or can you play it without being seen? I don't know how the game flows yet, but give me a really tricky challenge, and then what I'll try to do is pull that challenge off. It'll be live commentary, just like we always do. It'll just be in the Daily Dose scheme of things, right? And I think that's going to be cool for you guys to watch. It'll add some variety to the Daily Dose, and it kind of gets me back to when I was talking to you guys about giving me challenges. I still have all those documented, by the way, but I don't own Hitman anymore. I can't play Infamous because I don't have a headset, and my PlayStation 3 is having some CD drive issues. I need to get it cleaned, I think, so I can't play Battlefield 3, which is where all the challenges came from. So this is kind of that, you see what I mean, that coming back to the Daily Dose. I think it'll just be good variety for you guys. And plus, it'll give me a break on days where there's not really much going on in the news. There's not really much to talk about. I can just throw that up, and it'll still be me doing live commentary. I think it'll be cool. So let me know in the comments below, because I know a lot of you guys have played Dishonored. What is the challenge or challenges that you guys would like to see me do for that run? And then we'll just take it from there. So hopefully, guys, have enjoyed today's dose. I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow.